Carl Brennan here from Brrraaains A Head-Banging Life with another tier ranking. And we are looking at 30, yes, 30 of the most famous or best, however you want to call it, or influential, iconic, plus a few more music videos from rock and metal. Now, we're just doing 30 because there are so many, obviously. And this is something that I think we'd revisit in the future. So I basically did this where I was like, right, let me think of what videos jump to mind. Choose those ones first. The problem was a lot of them are from the same band. So I only want to do one per band. So like, you know, in the case of someone like Rammstein, like how many videos do they have? How many good videos do they have? You know, and stuff like that.
None.
Well,
I'm only joking. No, it's subjective. It's very subjective, isn't it?
Of course it is, yeah. But then there was another problem where I was like, shit, why can't I think of any Machine Head videos? Like, I couldn't think of any.
From This Day popped into my head straight away.
Right.
Bleach blonde hair on the rooftop.
That's right, but then I couldn't remember the content, and I was like, is that really a video? Now, thankfully, I have got a Machine Head one that I had to rewatch earlier on, just because I was like, what goes on in that video? And that's cool.
Yeah, it's very subjective, I guess, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Not on the opposite, instantly, I'm like, I've got like 5, 6, 7 Machine Head videos going through my head.
Really? That many? I can remember.
Mainly from there's a lot of stuff from like Locust and stuff like that, you know. Locust.
Oh. Now We Die.
I've forgotten. Now We Die's got the video when they're all like in the white.
Yeah, that's it.
Fucking hell, Clenching. I think Clenching's got a video. I might be wrong. I can't remember the name of the song. What's the song on about the love of music? You know, the one that everyone sings at the end of the show.
Hey, now I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah, I've drawn a blank, but anyway, there's a great video for that.
How we both been at work today.
So, even like back in the old days, video for Davidian is good.
Yeah, well, I won't. I'll get into
anyway,
it then.
It's not a Machine Head show.
No, it's not. But yeah, so a random selection of 30, a couple of more that I threw in because I either really liked the video and I thought there'd be good discussion points, including one of your favorite songs over the last couple of years and one of mine, which both had videos, which was very cool. So as always, we have rankings. We have the best, great, good, okay, and awful.
Yep.
Ready to get started then? Our first one is Aerosmith and Run DMC, Walk This Way, represented by Steven Tyler's Screaming Face.
Yeah. And I mean, it's of an era, isn't it? Straight away.
I should put, no, let me jump in. I forgot to say, actually, we are ranking these, right? Not on the songs, of course, because there are songs in this that I know you hate and I also hate. So it's the video. It's the aesthetic. Does the video match the song? Is it a good video? Does it tell a story? All these different elements.
Yeah, I guess that's the bit that's difficult to do, isn't it? Because the minute you said that song, my instant reaction was, hey, put it in the shit category.
Yeah. Now,
but actually, from a video perspective, it's relatively entertaining.
It is.
And I love the fact that because it does this kind of the clash of the two genres, really, isn't it? It's the hip-hop guys and the rock guys, and they try to outdo each other with volume.
Yep.
I think at one point, I might be misremembering, but I think at one point there's like a crack in the wall and Steven Tyler's face is coming through, like from The Shining or something like that.
Well, that's it. They start smashing. He starts smashing in the microphone stand against the wall because at the end, obviously, it's the coming together of the two genres.
Yeah, which is quite cool actually as a concept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a good video.
Yeah. That is. Yeah.
So we're sticking this one in the good then as a starting point. Let's start there.
Go in the good. Look at us rating Aerosmith in the good.
There you go.
DMC.
Well,
we're not open-minded.
Oh yeah, and here's the thing: the song itself, while obviously it's hugely overplayed and all that, it's a catchy little number.
Yeah.
No. Fair enough.
Man. Never really got on board with the Aerosmith train.
Oh God, really. No.
You know, even like their most famous songs, I don't know, I always kind of cringe whenever I hear anything by them.
Oh yeah,
unless it's just visuals of his daughter. Liv.
No comment. Right.
Bruce.
Up next, then we have the video for Blink-182's All the Small Things.
Right, trying to not do the same thing I just did again with Aerosmith, which was shit.
It's obviously it's a major parody, jokey kind of silliness. into
It's weird
space.
though, like when it came
No,
out, it was a very funny video. It was, I
yeah,
have to admit, you know, it's a very, very funny video. And it did what we all wanted to do, which was we were all just taking the piss out of pop stars, man. That's all it was really, wasn't it? You know, they were clear, even though they weren't them, they were clear representations of here's the Backstreet Boys, here's Britney Spears, this is them. You know, it wasn't just generic, it was literally targeted at actual pop bands, pop stars,
absolutely.
NSYNC and all that sort of stuff. And it was cool as fuck. I have to admit, even the video, not just the song, even the video makes me cringe today. You know, but I don't know if that's just because the video's on. That means I know the songs with it.
Yeah.
But I think it's a good video.
Mm,
I think it's a very good video. Yeah, I do.
very good. So what, you'd put it in the great?
No, I wouldn't put it in the great. I put it at the top end of good.
Okay, ahead of Aerosmith, yeah?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's a good video.
I agree. The only part that like lowers it for me are the parts where it kind of switches back to the airport hangar and they're just playing the instruments.
Yeah.
That's just a bit crap.
That's weird, isn't it? The only bit we don't like of the Blink-182 videos, the bits with them in it as themselves.
It was with Blink-182 have so many videos as well that I was originally going to put Always in. Do you know Always? The bit,
yeah, I do. Yeah.
Which to me is one
They've
of
got some really good videos though. To be fair, I like the one when they basically get like a load. I don't know the song. They get a load of money and they just go out and have some fun.
Oh, Rock Show.
Rock Show. That's a good video again.
That's a good video. Yeah. What's got I Miss You with the very subtle black.
Yeah, I like that. That's nice and dark as well. And also Stay Together from the Kids. For the Kids has got a great video, nice and dark as well. Yeah, they've got some good videos.
They do.
Great videos.
Right then, where does this one go? We have Bowling for Soup's Girl All the Bad Guys Want.
I'm trying to cast me my back. Obviously, I know I've seen it. If I remember it correctly, it's very much like an American Pie style movie, isn't it?
No, it's a parody almost, again, of certain artists and things like that. So do you remember the Limp Bizkit video for Break Stuff? That had like all in front of the camera. It's part of that, and they have like a parody of Jonathan Davis on the toilet. It's all being watched by a teenage girl, like a young woman, in like a TV outside a shop. Lots of parody joke stuff. Yeah. Do you not really remember it then?
Not well, no. I mean, as you're saying now, I've got like little snippets popping into my head. So I think I know it, but I don't know. I don't really know it well enough to judge it. I think I'll go with whatever you think on this one.
It's going to go in the okay. It's one of those where when you're younger, like with Blink-182, you're kind of like, oh, it's kind of funny. You know, they're taking the piss out of people you know again.
Yeah.
No?
But they're taking the piss out of not necessarily all of them, but they're taking the piss out of our crowd this time. Whereas Blink-182 took a piss out of the enemy, they took the piss out of people like Jonathan Davis.
Good point. Yeah, good point.
That's why I can't go in the good.
It's in the okay. It'll stay in the okay. Right. This next one, I had to rewatch the video a couple of hours ago because I couldn't remember anything bar one element. And it is Bullet for My Valentine's, Tears Don't Fall.
I just think like of the environmentalists today. Be just furious at that water wastage.
That's all I could think of. I was like, wait a minute, what's in that video? When I put it, and I was like, it's all I think is rain. All I think is rain. But no, I rewatched that and there is a fucking narrative.
Yeah.
So it's the bloke and the woman driving down and she's super horny. She just will not get off him. And he eventually gets pissed off or something. They pull over, he has to regas and he leaves her in the road. He ends up at a like seedy motel further down the road where he meets another woman. He hooks up with her, starts banging her in the bed. The girl he left behind catches up with them and then threatens to set them all on fire.
Yeah, she's
and
furious.
in between that, we've got the band playing in the rain.
Yeah, and a lot of rain as well.
Oh yeah, so like it's like here's the thing, right? I remember this video from back in the day, and I get it. Like I get why like blokes were jealous and women loved him. The rain, he looks. Oh, you know what I mean? It's like yeah. But
it's a weird concept for the video, actually. To be honest, I don't like the video either. But it's really weird because the song's all about like I don't know. I guess it's meant to be a bit touchy feely and about like sympathy and having empathy for him and all that. But in reality, like he dumps his missus out of the car, and then goes and bangs some other bird in a motel, and then goes like, "Feel for me, man."
It's really strange because as well, if I'm supposed to have sympathy for the girl. She's like all over him in the car to the point where he's like, "Get off me, man!" It's like I'm driving and shit like that. And it's like, maybe the point is they're both supposed to be horrible people, but then
maybe. So, but I guess this is quite telling, isn't it? If like you watch the video and we can't figure out exactly what he was even trying to put across.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know. So for me, I mean, I'm happy for this to go in bad,
I agree. It goes in awful.
awful. Oh, we've got an awful.
Yes, awful is the lowest ranking. We've got
Oh,
okay,
cool.
then awful. I thought awful sounded worse than bad.
Does, doesn't it? Yeah, it's quite a job as well. You're either awful or okay. No in between.
Right. Next up is the one I chose specifically for you because I thought we could really do an analysis of it. It is Devin Townsend's Spirits Will Collide.
Ah, it's fucking mental, isn't it?
It's the most sci-fi fucking video we've got on this list.
Yeah. I do genuinely really like it, but I do, you know, a lot of it's tied to the fact that I love the song, and the video and the song work brilliantly together. That's one thing I would say straight away. Even if you watch the video and you just go, this is fucking bonkers, it matches the song, it perfect. And yeah, no, I'm a massive fan of the video. I think it's crazy, but I kind of get the point of it, which is really about all the creatures of the world all coming together and positivity, and that's why there's elephants and gorillas, and you know, and then people from every race as a backing choir and every country of origin. You know, it's a very, very nice video, and it works really, really well with what's an amazing uplifting song.
Yep.
They're the perfect match for each other.
I 100% agree. For me, it's like you can you could say it's overtly silly or dramatic in regards to when he's walking amongst the choir and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the moment you've got elephants playing drums, yeah, I'm sold. For me, this goes in the best.
I loved it. I love it from seconds in. Like at the beginning of it, we have the two completely bald, almost Buddhist monk style, alien-looking people sitting opposite each other.
Yep.
And then it just kind of zooms into it with that beginning note of the song, and it's just like, oh shit, yeah.
Yeah,
captures your imagination straight away. And I love it, I hate it. You couldn't take your eyes off it, you know.
It is a visual fucking treat.
You can see that shit in the cinema.
Yeah, yeah. So do you agree then? This goes in the best?
Yeah, I'm happy with that to go in the best.
Yeah. Well done, Devin. Right then, we now have Evanescence's Bring Me to Life.
Wake me up.
Wake me up inside. You can't help, do you?
Yeah.
So mostly this all takes place in an apartment block where she's on the window before jumping.
There's a bit of rap on the top, by the edge.
Of course.
Helicopter at some point, I'm pretty sure.
Obviously, it's hard to even look at this video without automatically doing both our feelings on this, which is fuck this song.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I don't particularly like the video though. That's the thing. I've seen the video plenty of times because this is like another one that got smashed around MTV and probably still gets played on Kerrang and all that today, I would imagine, on Kerrang TV. And there's nothing in the video that does anything for me. It's very typical of the era. It's just a guy rapping but up to the camera. Do you know what I mean? It's not like it doesn't tell much in the way of a story. It's just footage. It's like footage, isn't it? That's
the best I could say is that it maybe gets across the emo side quite well, but I don't know if that was the aim because it's not really. Well, no, they are, aren't they? I agree with you.
I don't think they would say they are. I think they would have said they were like a hymn, you know, the gothic kind of gothic rock or something like that, you know. But yeah, I mean, I find the video to it to be, and maybe it's just because it's old now and it's been done a million times, but to be quite that generic thing, which is often just cut footage of, and when then you go to the rap guy and it's just him like coming towards the camera and rapping, and it's not a story as such, innit? It doesn't really give you anything. I'm not a fan. I mean, at the best, I'd say okay, but for me personally, I'd probably put it in awful.
There, you said it. That's what I was waiting for. I think it's probably worse as well than Bullet from a Valentine's because at least
at least we got rain.
Yeah, Matt Tuck.
We got all that water and a beautiful man to look at.
Exactly. Right. If I said to you, this next video is where I feel safest of all. What am I talking about? Do you know? Would that
well, my instinct when you said it, but I don't think it is what it is I thought you were going for Safe Home Anthrax.
I'm not. I'm going for Fear Factory cover of Cars. Here in my car.
Oh yeah. You said here in my car. I would have gone straight away then.
Yeah, yeah, which is why I didn't. Yeah, Fear Factory Cars, the cover of Gary Newman's Cars.
Yeah, yeah. Good
I'm
video.
really interested to see what you think of this.
I like the video. I
Oh,
do.
wicked!
I do. I like the video. I think it's quite corny, quite cheesy, but that's okay because it's kind of tongue in cheek the song to a degree. Anyway, I don't think they ever went into it as in like this is a serious Fear Factory song. I like the fact that Gary Newman's in it.
Yep.
You know, Burton's got tons of mascara on in it, if I remember correctly. It's a pretty cool video. I like it. It's good. And you know, when you talk about a song and a video matching up, that's the video for that song. You know what I mean? If you were to imagine up a video for that song, that's kind of what you're going to come out with, I think.
And when it clips to like the band playing their instruments, so I remember Dino, man, they look like they're having a blast, man. They look like they're enjoying playing those riffs.
So yeah, I think this is. I'd be happy for this one to go up with Devon towards the best in terms of the video.
Or I'd put it in great, one below, but not.
Okay, yeah, okay, sorry. There's one below in there. Sorry, I'm trying to get the rankings.
Yeah, best, great, good, okay, and awful. 5.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go for that then. Great.
I agree. It's a great video. I wonder how, though, you feel about this next one. We're in an insane asylum where the colors are very, very vibrant and sharp for Green Day's Basket Case.
This is one I have to do, cut the song from my mind a little bit.
Big time.
I can tell you for a fact, and this is on the video. Again, I know the video well. Everyone must know the video well. God, you know, talking about Evanescence being played on MTV and everything. This has got to be one of the most played, I would have thought, ever if they ever did a top list.
Oh, for sure.
You know, it'd be up there. I really don't like it. Really don't like it. I find it to be. It's really hard to cut away from the song because mostly it's just a band.
Yep.
Yeah, there are little snippets. Mostly just a band. It's done through like a kind of like what they call it, like a fishbowl kind of lens, isn't it? So it's got this kind of rounded oval shape. And he comes up towards the face with his slightly retarded chin, you know, up towards the camera, giving it all of that. I'm not a fan of it. I don't really get it. What's the point? I like, you know what I mean? I think, and it is difficult for me on this one. I'm not going to lie because I'm not a fan. I hate the song. I'm not a fan. I hate the song. And I can hear the song in my head now, and it's quite painful. I'm not going to lie. And I can see the pictures of it, and all I can see is them kind of bouncing around in that fishbowl camera lens with their white, you know, jackets and everything like that. And I don't. Yeah, it's not for me, man. For me, this is awful. But I don't know if I'm being overly harsh because of my dislike of Green Day. So
here's the thing. I'll give you right. So I can't put an awful. The reason is there is things I like about it. I do like the fact that it kind of parodies and plays around with the One Flew Over Cuckoo's Nest mental hospital idea. But the vibrancy of the colors always is what I really like about this video. The really bright lit way they do things, and the way they almost seem like their band, like cell shaders shaded in. You want an awful? I would put it in good. But I think to meet in the middle, we'll put it in okay, yeah?
Well, no. Yeah, no, okay, we'll meet in the middle.
All right, it's going ahead of Bowling for Soup, though. Good God, it is. Right, up next is one of the most epic videos ever created. It is Guns N' Roses' November Rain.
Right, what do I think of this video? Again, you have to cut the overplayed side of this out, and try and almost see it like you were seeing it for the first time. And I would imagine the first few times I saw this video, I thought, fucking hell, that's awesome.
I rewatched it earlier on, and I will say this, right? It's been years since I've watched this video, or even really listened to the song all the way through. Yeah. And I was like, this fucking video is unbelievably brilliant. Like,
it's epic, isn't it? It's a whole story.
Yeah.
In, 8.5 minutes, something like that?
Yeah.
You know, all the way from like youth, love to death. And we have Slash banging out a solo on a cliff top. You know,
that's the picture I'm using as representation. Slash with the guitar.
But you know, like when you say it out loud, you go Slash playing on a cliff top, banging out a solo on a cliff top. It sounds cheesy, but when it isn't to watch. It's not cheesy. It's cool.
Yeah.
You know, I think this is a very, very good video. I really do. I'll be happy for this to go in one of the top 2 categories.
Right. The best or great? Whoa.
It's definitely great. Let's go with great. I think it's great.
Yep. But I'm putting it ahead of Cars.
Yeah, that's okay. I can deal with that.
Cool. Up next is the one I asked you to watch earlier on. So before this video, I asked Brendan to watch one of my all-time favorite modern videos because I figured you hadn't seen it. It was by a band called Hellions, who I adore, an Australian post-hardcore melodic rock band, and they did a song called Smile. And this video, if you've never seen it, people, please go watch it. The song is incredibly, I love the song. It's very catchy, very poignant in what they're singing. But the video that goes along with it is, for me, one of the best things I've seen in years. And for me, this goes in the best because it's a personal tasting more than anything else. I will ask you in a moment, but what it basically is, people, is it's the idea that put your cell phones down and listen and shut up for once. And in the video, it basically has the band and these characters in a black and white dark suits, not moving around much, playing the instruments slowly, while they try to get the attention of people that are buried in their phones, or while this woman in a very colorful world is trying to plug in TVs. The end result is all those TVs come to life, color returns to the world, energy returns to this world, and you get a very, very upbeat, bouncy, people getting to know each other, putting their phones down and stuff like that. I love it. What did you think?
Oh, shit, innit?
You're joking.
No, I don't think it's shit. It's weird when you were describing the band. I don't know Hellions anywhere near as well as you. I know them probably more.
Oh, hold on. You've like almost disappeared voice-wise.
Hello.
Go again.
Hello.
There you go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
you faded off.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'm back. Let me know if it happens again.
Okay.
Yeah, so I probably only really know Hellions from the fact that you've written quite a bit about them on the site, and I've heard a few tracks. So this was the first time I watched seen the video. Like you were right, I hadn't seen it before. I kind of weirdly, when I listened to it, not knowing them very well, I was like, oh fucking hell, it's like a pop punk band. You know, without knowing an awful lot of their stuff, with just really hearing the song "Smile."
Yep.
But video-wise, I very much liked the message. This whole people all sitting there on the cell phones, everyone ignoring each other, no interest, and the idea behind, you know, unplug and you might just find yourself smiling.
Yep.
You know, so I thought that was fantastic. I thought they did a good job of putting it across in the video. I didn't find all of the video thrilling to watch. Okay. Again, it's half and half the story and then half the band just popping in different outfits.
Fair dues.
You know, but you know, don't get me wrong. I had no problem with it. I thought it was at least good. But again, I'd be happy to move up a level on that and hit it with great.
Let's do great just for me.
Yeah, we'll go for great for you. I'm happy for it to go in great. It's very, very good.
Good. I'm glad you liked it. It's one of those modern videos that I really watched and was like, oh, I love what they're doing. I love what they're saying. But I also absolutely adore the fucking song. I absolutely adore. I could sing that song from beginning to. It's like, ever do a lyric quiz about this song, I'll be okay.
Yeah, you know? I've got a bit of a not with them, not at all with them, but like a bit of a bee in my bonnet the last couple of weeks about. I've read a couple of things about you know, anti-mobile, we all need to unplug and everything like that. I get really frustrated with people telling us we should unplug,
of course,
via the medium of social media.
Oh yeah.
So the person telling me to get off my phone is currently on their phone posting on Facebook.
Oh yeah. I 100% agree. I think the way Hellions portray that message with the lyrics of literally being, if we could shut the fuck up, maybe we could learn to smile one day, is no bad thing. I think it's less about plugging, more about jumping onto Twitter, Facebook, social media, Reddit, whatever, and instantly putting your, I have this to say, so you must all fucking listen to me, you know?
Yeah.
Right, let's move on then to an oldie. We're going back in time to Iron Maiden's Run to the Hills. Now, this is controversial. I don't like this video. So this is a mixture of them doing a sort of parody of a Western with like an Indian character interspaced with live footage. Now, live footage of Iron Maiden is live footage of Iron Maiden. It's always great. You could watch Bruce Dickinson all day, particularly in his youth. Well, I said it in his youth. The guy still fucking runs around a stage like he's 20 anyway.
Yeah, doesn't seem to age.
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, but like the interspaced Indian stuff and all that, it's like, you know?
Yeah, it's You know, it's the olden era stuff again, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that shit was forward thinking in that when these songs were released.
True that. True that. Can't argue that. Yeah, because we've got a couple more of the oldies as well that will really talk about it.
You got
I guess it
how
was.
much technology and stuff has changed, and you know what you could actually do, and you know even the idea of like interspersing live footage with all these other clips, and that was quite a cool thing to do back in the day. But you know, forgetting about that and the technology side of it, I don't mind it. I don't think it's brilliant. Don't get me wrong, but I don't mind it. You know, like you said, a great part of it is Iron Maiden live, and that's always a win. You know, so that's pretty cool. I guess in a way, it kind of makes the video bad because when I do think of it, I think of it more. I remember the Iron Maiden live bits more so than the other bits, and I think I would probably watching it today be more like waiting for the live bits to come back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't care about the native Indian side of things of it. It'd be just like I'll just do the whole thing as a live. Like that would be cool.
Right.
So I guess yeah.
Okay then, innit? Top of okay,
Yeah,
ahead of
okay.
Green Day. Yep, top of okay, ahead of Green Day. Yep. Okay, right. Talking of like not really, not a live performance, but one that's just focused on the band. We're going to the 90s, all the way to Bakersfield, where a group of angry young men decided to put together a video for the song Blind. It is Korn.
Yeah.
I fucking love this video.
I was going to say, the weird thing about this is that when you describe it, you know, it's just a band in a darkened space and, you know, a lot of like very low hanging head banging over a bass that's almost at your ankles and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But it is genuinely the perfect video for this song. And the only way they could have done a good video for this song was for it to be that plain, you know, kind of raw, you know, in your face sort of thing. Anything artsy or anything like that would have destroyed it. So I think it's a fantastic video. I really do. I think it's great. Perfect video for the song.
Yep. You talked about the whole hanging low head banging. When I think of Blind's video, I think of two things. I think it's head or field, whichever one of the two of them, bent almost double over that bass.
Yeah.
And the shots when near the end when we're going back into the chorus, I can see I'm going blind. The close up of the camera at Jonathan Davis and that microphone. I think this is one of the best videos of the 90s new metal era, full stop.
Yeah, I agree.
Ahead of Devin Townsend or after Devin Townsend?
After.
Okay.
No, nobody puts any, no one stands in front of Devin.
Right, up next is going to be a fucking funny one because, Brendan, do you know what you got to keep on doing?
No.
You got to keep on rolling.
Oh, got to keep on rolling.
Biscuits rolling.
Okay,
remember we're doing a video.
Cut the song out, ain't you?
Right, so obviously this video starts off with Stephen Dorff and Ben Stiller, of all people, two actors, as part of it. And then Fred gets the keys, and then we switched mainly to a lot of them driving on the road / the rooftop playing. And then there's also an inner part with like a glitter ball and lots of dancers.
Yeah.
I'm going to be controversial. I think this is a good video.
That is controversial.
I think it's a good video for what the song is and the energy and the almost star power that Limp Bizkit had at this stage. I think it fits.
Yeah, maybe with Stephen Dorff. I mean, Ben Stiller would be in every fucking thing back then, wouldn't he?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, Stephen Dorff. What was it? What was about? Was Blade before or after this? I know, obviously, he was the main villain of Blade.
Before, but then there were like 3 or 4 of them, weren't there? So.
Yeah. And he's a child actor. His first ever movie was The Gate, which is a horror movie. We're not here to talk about that. But there you go.
Yeah. So he's the star power, isn't he? Ben Stiller's just Ben Stiller. Like, you know, genuinely back in those days, like every single fucking comedy had Ben Stiller or Jack Black in it, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, but I'm struggling with this one, man, because it is so hard to cut the song out of this one. The minute you picture that red cap, this song's in your head. Even if you're not doing this video, it's that song straight in there. I guess the positives about the video is it's big and in your face.
Yeah.
Very bright and colourful and artsy, and it's actually probably quite well filmed, to be fair, as well.
Yeah.
So I guess from a technical side of things, I'd say like it's a well-made video.
Yep.
It's hard to say whether it gets any particular fucking message across or anything like. Because what is the message? It just keeps rolling on.
Best I could come up with in my head, I was like, energy. That's all I've got here is an energetic video, energetic song. That's
got plenty of energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on. I mean, good.
Good. Yes.
Good.
Bottom of good after Blink and Aerosmith. Okay, a video I had to watch earlier on to remind myself of what this video actually was about. It is Machine Head's Davidian. So it was that one I did choose in the end.
There we go.
So mostly it's kind of like, it's got some live footage, well, kind of live footage, interspersed with like a lot of backlit imagery of the band, a lot of close-ups of Rob's face with like a UV light or something that's given him a very, very white, pale complexion.
Yeah. It's got a really cool end as well. Sorry, in that slow down bit at the end, which is like the kind of walking.
Yep. And here's the thing, right? I was watching the video and all I kept going is, oh man, this song's a banger. This song's a banger. No, Carl, watch the fucking video.
Yeah, that's yeah. The video. If I'm trying to remember all of it, and if I get any of this mixed up, just let me know because it could be other videos. But the video cuts into like news styled footage in and out. Not regularly, but like news style footage, because obviously Davidian is to do with the mass shooting for that cult of Davidian. So the song itself was about that, and I'm pretty sure the video uses a few snippets of live news footage while that was all going off in America. You know, they're like the cults having a mass standoff with the police. So it's a very serious topic, and I think Machine Head actually deal with it well by it not being front and center in it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think they would probably purposely have not put all the band just in front of the camera, like, oh, you know what I mean? I think it was like held back and it was standing back, and it was, I don't know if I'm glorifying it more in my head because I'm such a huge fan of the song and the band.
Hard when you are, but I'll give you an example of some rewatching it. That I definitely hadn't seen this for many, many years. That I ended up loving about it, which was the close-ups of Rob Flynn, just his face, just him singing the lyrics, and I was like, shit, that's kind of mesmerizing. Like, I'm paying attention to you, and I've heard this song. Fuck me, how many times have I heard this song? Do you see what I mean? Like, and I'm like, I'm now paying attention to you again. That's great. Like,
that's really good. I mean, you got to think as well. You're talking like 1990 here as well. You know, I don't think it's a video that, like, you watch it and you go, God, that's a really old video or anything. I don't think it's aged terribly or anything. I think it's still come across now as a good video.
True that.
You know, if a band put it together. So for me, I think this, I don't think it's up there with Blind and Devon.
Great.
I mean, that would probably be pushing it, but I think it would go in the bracket below it. I think it would go in as great.
So we've got November Rain, Cars, and Smile. Where does it go amongst those?
For me, between November Rain and Cars.
Yep, I agree. I'm glad you said that. I was just thinking that.
I still think November Rain, despite me preferring Davidian as a song, I think November Rain's video is a movie.
It just
I think film directors would be happy to get that video.
Yeah, and it's just how straight Axl Rose's hair is in the church. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Where does that rain come from?
Right. I have now next, we have a Marilyn Manson video.
Oh, no.
And this was a toughie because I really wanted to put one in because I knew what direction we'd be going in if I did. But I decided that would come at a later point. It is not what you want it to be. It is not Tainted Love. It is The Beautiful People.
I was looking forward to talking about my boyhood crush again.
See, that's exactly what I was like. He's just going to bang on about her. Nope.
I mean, that would be straight in the best. Just purely for that scene. But yeah, no, like, Beautiful People, right? It's a horrific video to watch.
It is.
Genuinely.
It's a horror movie.
It is essentially, yeah. And I mean, it's not even all of it. It's more, for me, the dental things. I hate the dental things. You know, the magnifying glass over the teeth, the big, I don't know what you call them, but the contraptions he's got all around his mouth and that.
Like the gum separate or whatever it is. Yeah.
Shit, that is the stuff of nightmares, man. I think, considering the time this came out, it's a fucking well-made video.
It is, isn't it?
I'll give him a lot of credit for that because, like, you know, like you said, it doesn't look like it looks like a horror movie. It's filmed like a horror movie. and it is so Manson. It's unreal.
Yep.
You know what I
It
mean? It's
really is.
literally capture. You want to show people what Manson are? You could take a photograph from that video and say, "This is Manson," and people would understand.
Well, for everyone that's watching the video, and when Brennan watches it back, look at the image I've chosen for it. It is Manson front and center in that mad makeup and outfit. Do you know what I mean? It is wonderful.
So, yeah, I think this is probably. Oh man, I think it's probably also going to go in great.
Okay.
I think
now we're probably where we put it.
For me, the back end of it, I'll be happy for it to even go after Smile. I think
I'm happy with that.
And I think it's kind of nice and poetic that Marrington's dentistry video goes next to Smile.
That's quite funny, yeah, because I was going to put it top of good. So the fact you said bottom of great, I'm happy with that. Right, we now finally have another contender for the best. And I think, well, for me, this next one goes in the best because it is not only one of the best videos ever made. For me, it shocked me when I was younger because I'd never seen anything like it from this band. It is a Metallica video. Can you guess which one, considering what I've just said?
We've already said the name of it there when you said, "Can you guess which one?"
Ah, there you go. Yes, it is One.
Yeah. Not only a Metallica video, but also the first ever Metallica video.
It is, of course. You had the videotape, 2 of 1.
Yeah, 2 of 1.
Love it.
I had 2 versions of it, and both versions were cool because the first version was the video as we all know it, and the second version was just them jamming it in a warehouse.
It's fucking amazing.
That is also cool as fuck to watch, man. The 4 of them facing off, basically in a circle, just jamming, and it's
wonderful
cool
stuff.
And either of these videos would, honestly, for me, have also gone straight into the best.
For people that don't know, One's video is it's 2 parts. It's one Metallica in a warehouse, and the other is Johnny Get Your Gun, the movie that they cut bits into. And the parts they chose were some of the more disturbing shit from that film.
Yeah, and it's blended really cool as well because it does a lot of these fading out of the film with the band fading in behind it.
Oh, yeah, of course they do. That's so good.
Yeah, it's a very, I mean, when would this come out? Late 80s, obviously, but 88 maybe? 89?
God, yeah, good question.
I mean, Black Album was 91, so it's got to be 88 or 89.
You
know, and it looks cool as fuck as a video, like it really does. I think it's undoubtedly up there with the best. It's quite an emotional fucking video. It's quite horrible. I've never actually seen the full movie.
No, I've arrived, but the ending to the video, which obviously isn't the song, but the end of the video where it fades out with him going SOS is scarring stuff, man. The fact I can remember that so vividly.
Yeah, definitely. So for me, yeah, it's the best. And I would probably put this, much I hate to say it, sorry, Devon, but above Devon. I think this would be
damn right.
Of the best.
Top of the best. I agree. Top of the best.
It's not bad when you do, I would do my first ever music video, and now 20 years later, we're still rating it as the best video ever made out of these 30.
It's, yeah, eventually. So we're going to end up doing about probably a good, I'd say 10 plus of these tiers of videos. And when we get to the end, we'll have to take all the ones from the best and do a separate one for the ones that were in the best, and then see what we end up with for the ultimate greatest video ever.
It'll have to be fucking special to beat the ones that are in the best at the moment, don't they?
The thing is, we are not even close to. There are still some absolute epics here. And talking of which, one of my favorite sort of simple live-ish videos comes from Motorhead, and it is Ace of Spades. Now, it's not the best because ultimately, you know, it's a short song. It's mostly just them playing in a foggy room. But it is so simple and so very Motorhead that I think it's great.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. It's just like, it's no flair in it. It's exactly what you expect from Motorhead. It's energetic, you know, it's raw, and it's like no frills, which is cool because, you know, I don't know, I guess you want the video to represent the bands as the way they are, and you couldn't imagine like Lemmy coming out and doing a video with all like fucking mad CGI and all that sort of shit. It wouldn't be right.
Yeah.
You know, it suits the band. So yeah, I think it's great. I think it's a very good video. Very good, great.
God, now we've got a real
top of good or bottom of great.
Right, so if we put it top of good, it goes ahead of Blink-182, but is behind Marilyn Manson, who's in the greats. I think that's actually okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all right with that. Let's keep that. The more we do this, let's see if we can push Green Day down a bit further.
Yeah, it's happening actually. Yeah. Okay, we go now to a modern video that you and I did a reaction for a few months ago, maybe longer than that. And it is for a Nana War of Steel song. It is Valhallelujah.
Oh
So
man, this video, even now, it makes me laugh, honestly.
I'm gonna try and describe it. If you don't, first of all, people, if you don't know, go check it out. It's a wonderful video. But basically, it's a shit Christmas where he wants to be saved, to be more Viking-like. He wishes to Odin that it can be more Viking-like. It becomes more Viking-like, but Odin has retired and is now the king of IKEA. In between that, we go to a church where they're worshipping Odin as the king of IKEA. There's a bit on the cliff edge where Angus from Gloria Hammer reveals himself to be Odin, and we get a lot of dad done. There is a lot in this video.
There's a lot in this video, but like you know, if you've never seen it, you won't be able to tear your eyes from the screen, and it's almost guaranteed. In fact, I would put money on it that a person who watches this for the first time, one of the first things they do after this is ring, or next time they see a friend, is go, "Oh, let me show you this video." You know, because it's that sort of video. It's fantastically entertaining.
Yes.
And I guess although it's purposely, of course, it's cheesy and it's comedy and everything like that, but it is meant to be.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't fault it. I think it's fantastic, and I love the fact that as well. It's actually really like it's not cheap. It's not a budget thing. It might have been done on a budget, but it doesn't look cheap.
No.
It looks really, really good actually. Like a lot of time and effort and hard work went into it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know, so to me, this is a great video.
Ooh, I agree. Great.
In the best. No, it's a great video.
I can't put it in the best. We've got one. We've got Spirits Collide 1 and Blind. It can't go alongside them.
No, it's a great video.
I would put it after November Rain and Davidian, but before Cars.
Fine with that.
Yeah.
Fine with that.
Right, now we have what I want to be controversial. Because, again, detach yourself from the song. And we're going to a grunge video. It is Nirvana's Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Yeah. I had a Nirvana phase. I never had a grunge phase, but I liked Nirvana. I still like Nirvana to a degree.
Oh, yeah, good songs.
Nirvana's best songs are just the ones that nobody plays. Do you know what I mean? Like you know, if you would listen to Smells Like Teen Spirit today, you'll cringe at it.
Yep.
But listen to something like, I don't know, Lake of Fire or something like that, and you remember how good they actually were for that short period of being around. But this video, I've never liked. Never been a fan of it. I kind of liked it a little bit, I guess, when I was younger because it had a bit of energy and all that sort of stuff. But it's essentially mostly just them playing to a very, very simple crowd, like crowd, but filmed from different angles. You know, there was nothing particularly special in it for me, anyway. I always just thought it was just like we need to have a video for the lead single. Let's just get a load of extras in a room and film it.
I'm on board. I'm not a fan either. I get it. I think it fits the song. But when I rewatched it, which I did yesterday, at least halfway through, I couldn't get more than halfway through without wanting to mute it. I was just kind of like, oh, you know what, man? Particularly at this point, I'd already added so many videos. And I was like, this really doesn't stand out at all. Beyond, I think it fit in the song. For me, it's an okay video at best.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm happy for it to be quite, you know, I don't need it near the top of okay.
I was about to say, I would put this below Basket Case.
Well, I'd put it in front of Basket Case. I'm determined to get Green Day as far down that list as I can. But
right,
we'll go with you on this one. You watched it yesterday. I haven't watched it for a long time. So
cool. Right. Now we have another contender for the best. Depending upon your feelings on this one, we are going to a band. Some would say are a rock band. They could say they're a pop band. Those people are wrong, though. This band is very much a rock, and it is not just an iconic rock video. It is probably, I would say, one of the most famous videos in the world. I'm pretty sure you could go to a jungle in the Amazon and find a native who's never ever experienced Western or any kind of modern life, and he would know this video. He or she would know this video. It is Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen.
I was thinking you were going there. I was trying to work out in my head. It's going to be one of two.
What
Didn't
was
know
the
if you're going to
one?
do that. Bat Out of Hell. That's what I was thinking.
I had Meatloaf in it, and then I had to remove it because it was 31. And I was like, no, we got to stick to 30. Meatloaf can come in the future. But it is Queen, yeah.
That's what I was thinking of this video. But you know, the first thing you have to do with this, right, is cut out the Bill and Ted stuff. Because that's not part of the video.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Honestly, because the first time, like you say that song to me, I'm instantly people headbanging in the back of the car. And it's like, no, hang on, that's actually not anything to do with the video.
Oh, you mean Wayne's World, Bill and
Oh,
Ted,
Wayne's World.
Wayne's
Sorry,
World.
yeah, Wayne's World.
Yeah. No, I mean, all right. So like,
You go through a lot of phases, done it, man. That's the thing with this video. I don't think it's got like some sort of like obvious flow to it or anything like that. And there are parts in the video that I think are fantastic, and there are parts of the video that I really don't particularly care for. I don't care for the four face on screen, despite the fact that that is one of the most iconic images, probably the most iconic image related to Queen.
Yeah.
But I love him at the piano.
It's fascinating. So I'm the other way. My thing is the four faces is to me is just amazing. The choreography, the singing in time and all that, and the image.
Oh no, that's a different thing though. That's a different thing, right? I love the music and the singing of it.
No, I mean
don't like
the way
image.
the way their lips. I didn't mean like the voices as what you're hearing. I'm saying like the way you watch their lips and they're all perfectly in time together. But then like I've got no argument with
They would be though, wouldn't they? Because it's a video and they're all miming.
Well, yeah. But then
sorry to ruin the magic for anybody who didn't realise the videos were mimed.
But then you can't argue with Freddie Mercury at a piano, and then there's obviously the harder guitar riff part at the end.
But it does have it's like it's snippets, isn't it? Like, do you know what I mean?
Do you not think? I think it belongs in the best.
I love. Right, I'm not. You know, this is no negative towards Queen or anything like that. I think Queen have some videos that would go in the best. I don't think Bohemian Rhapsody is one of them.
Okay, right. Let's follow this path. Right. Okay, you can talk me down here to great based off this. What video of Queen then would you put in the best?
Radio Gaga.
Ooh, fantastic. Fantastic
We Will
choice.
Rock You.
I think
I Want to Break Free.
Yeah, see, that's the one I'm thinking of. That's
he's dressed as they're dressed as a women and he's doing the cleaning and then he throws it all. It tells a story as well. You know, it's all about her breaking free from this boring life, and that to me is iconic. Even though, like, yeah, I do like the song as well, but that wouldn't be my favorite, anywhere near my favorite Queen songs.
Of course not.
You know what I mean? But like, it's a fucking amazing video. I think, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to like, you know, I ain't talking Bohemian Rhapsody down like anywhere further than probably top or second top of great.
The question is then, did we put, right, I agree with you. I think there are better Queen videos. So I will happily put it in a great. But does it go ahead of November Rain?
Probably not.
I agree.
You know, I think November Rain is a better video.
What about
even though I think Bohemian Rhapsody is a better song. But there you go, you know. Yeah, so I think between November Rain and Davidian is probably fair.
Beautiful. That is how we come to a consensus, people.
And that pains me as a Machine Head fanboy. Well, I did it. I can't really keep pushing you any lower than that, can I?
Right. Up next is one of the most controversial videos ever created. I presume you've seen it. You may not have, but you must have based off once you heard about the content. So this video was only available and still is only available to watch on porn sites because it is Rammstein's Pussy video. Now, I could have chosen 10 Rammstein videos, and I decided for the first one of these videos that I would go with their most controversial. Now, do you know this video?
I've seen it once because of the controversy.
Yes, because obviously it is basically, if you don't know people, it is entire full hardcore pornography where the band used body doubles. It is body doubles. It's not the band. A lot of them are married and shit like that. But really well done body doubles.
Yeah.
It's a porno. It's a porno.
Yeah, it's hard for me to have like too much of an opinion on this because like the problem is like I guess it's a fair representation of the song.
Yep.
But I'm not a huge Rammstein fan, although I don't mind some of their stuff. That's the thing. I don't like them a lot, but I don't mind some of their stuff. But I really don't like this song. I really don't like the song. So I watched it once because it was controversial. I wanted to see what the controversy was about.
Yep.
And then I would never have watched it again, and I would have just been like, "Oh, okay, that's what it is then." Yeah. So I don't know. I don't even know how you rate this. How do you rate a porno in regards to metal videos?
It's
Do I
very,
think
very.
this song gives us any kind of fucking important message or anything like that we should all stand up and take note compared to some of their other controversial videos, you know, about, I don't know, the Berlin Wall falling down and everyone got pissed off because of pictures of Nazis and stuff in videos. And, you know, I think they have got videos that are, I don't know, topical, I guess is a word, you know, or at least thought-provoking. I don't think this one is one of them.
I would actually agree with you. I would actually, this is going to sound crazy coming from a Rammstein fan, but for me, this video goes in the awful because it is just that. It is a porno.
Yeah, I agree.
There's nothing else to it. It's like you go, oh, that's fucking wacky. That's well out there, but like, that's it. Yeah, awful.
Yeah, they could be talking about it for years to come. There's plenty of other porn out there, people.
Yeah. Okay, right. It is time for a Rob Zombie to enter the fray. And it is Dragula.
Had to be, didn't it?
Of course it had to be Dragula. Yes. I had a real problem with this to try and distract myself from the song. It's trippy, it's colourful, it's strange. It's very Rob Zombie of the era. But I'll be honest, I just don't really care for it. It's just okay.
No, I'm okay with that. I've got no real opinion on it at all. I can remember the video quite well, but it does nothing for me particularly. It doesn't stick in my mind. It's just, okay.
I'm putting it at the bottom of okay. Okay, we go to Slayer now. And I have chosen Seasons in the Abyss, which is obviously them in the desert in front of pyramids, sandy, blustery, just playing along. Mix of a lot of black and white. My first ever Slayer video I ever saw.
All right.
Yeah. Really stuck out.
A lot of their videos are like this. Different backing scenery, but generally their videos are quite no frills. Mm-hmm. And, you know, they're sort of a lot focused on it's the band playing in different locations, I guess, different studios. But I think that kind of works for Slayer.
I think it's like, for me, this goes alongside Motorhead because it is exactly what you expect from Slayer.
Yeah, you'd be disappointed if they did anything flashy, you know.
Right, I'm going to put it in good, but below Motorhead, ahead of Blink-182.
Cool.
Right, we now come to Slipknot, and I have chosen Wait and Bleed. So, this track, I love this. I love this video. It's one of my earliest memories of Slipknot, where I watched this live video that they did at some tiny ass show, and I watched this band I knew nothing about absolutely going batshit on the stage. It was the sun is baking. The crowd are having to be hosed down with water cannons.
Yeah.
I think this video. If you said it earlier on about another band, if someone said to me, "Oh, give me an example of Slipknot," this is what I show them, or Slipknot as they were.
Yeah, we said that with Manson earlier on, didn't we?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I agree with you. I think Slipknot's videos are better as well when they are the live kind of based energy.
Yeah.
More so than actual videos, to be honest. I think it really captures what the band are about.
Yeah.
Especially back in the earlier days. So I think it's great. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy for I'd probably be either top end of good or back end of great.
Right. This is what we've got on great. We've got November Rain, Bohemian Rhapsody. It doesn't go ahead of them.
No,
Davidian.
not. No, not ahead of that either, I don't think.
Valhalla. Anyway.
Also, I don't think it's better than that.
You think it's better than Valhalla?
No, I don't. Sorry, I don't think it's better than that.
Cars.
I could see it in there. I could see it in front of Cars.
That's it. That's the spot on it. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got 6 more. Up next is a pop punk song to cause Brendan to break out in sweats. We are with
Sum 41. I had a feeling you were going to say that. God damn it. I don't know why that is. Which one is it going to be?
It's not Fat Lip. It's In Too Deep.
In Too Deep. My 8-year-old daughter's favourite Sum 41 video.
Brilliant. Right, here's the thing, right? this is an perfect encapsulation, not just of Sum 41 at the time, but the actual song. The summer party, the pool, it is, for what it is, it's a good video.
It's a funny video. I'll give it that. It makes me, or it made me chuckle once upon a time. I don't know if it would still today if I watched it now, but back in the day, you know, I remember, you know, the silly diving board scene at the end with where he goes from one to the next. I know it's got that really cheesy but quite cool scene with the guitarist coming out of the water.
Yeah.
And plays a little solo, kind of, I don't know, Jesus style, hovering above the water. Yeah, no, it's a good video. It's a good video.
Excellent. So where do we put it? In good, we have Motorhead's Ace of Spades, Slayer Seasons in the Abyss. Then we have Blink-182's All the Small Things. Ahead of that.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll go ahead of that.
Yeah, I think it's a better video. Yeah. Okay. Up next is, oh God,
Promising for me.
System of a Down's Chop Suey. I mean, what is this video? It's mainly them playing in a sort of live bowl style.
Yeah, it's like kind of that Papa Roach style, and it's that square sort of thing where they're surrounded. But then it does the you know, that weird face through face thing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And he's doing that father, and they kind of blending through each other. And
then we've also got like scenes of Serge eating noodles.
It's such a weird thing to say in it, but yeah. Because it's got live crowd, it's got band members merging for each other, and Serge eating noodles.
Let's be honest, it's shit. It's an awful
shit video. It's of the same kind of elk, to be honest with you, though, as Smells Like Teen Spirit, in that it is what the generic shit was back then. We need a video. We don't know what to do. Let's just get you guys fucking about on stage in front of a load of extras.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm happy for it to go an awful, actually, to be honest with you. But what else we got an awful?
We've got Rammstein's Pussy, Bullet for My Valentine's, Tears Don't Fall.
Yeah, this goes in with them.
I'm going to put it after Pussy, because at least Pussy's got porn.
Yeah.
Right. It is time to be a white guy, because it's Pretty Fly.
Video. You know, like, oh my God, this song does my nut in these days. But I even now, I like the video. I've always liked the video. I thought it was funny, man. The little nerd dude just trying to fit in. You know what I mean? Just going from one collection of people to the next. His little dance he does, the little dance off, it still makes me chuckle today. And when we get a ton of fit birds around a fucking swimming pool, like in bikinis dancing and that while he gets chucked in, it's like, yeah, okay, this is cool. I can live with this video. It's good.
I agree. If we've got Limp Bizkit's Rollin' and Aerosmith and Run DMC in good, we can put Pretty Fly for White Guy in good.
Yeah, definitely.
I'd put it after Blink-182, but ahead of Aerosmith.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Third from last, we have Twisted Sisters, We're Not Gonna Take It. So this is basically them tormenting a stuffy father in a house. Lots of slapstick stuff, you know, Roadrunner style things. Yeah, I don't love this video, which is a shame.
No. I'm also not too fussed about this video. I think if I have any... I've got snippets of it popping back in my head. That's to be honest with you, but I don't think I would have seen this video for God knows, man. Decades potentially.
At best, I mean, so you have to distract yourself from the fact that I adore Twisted Sister. But for me, like, the video is just, it's cool, it's funny, it's silly. I'm happy with it going okay, but a top of okay, above Run to the Hills, because at least it's got kind of fun narrative. Okay, we've got two more, and these two ones you are not going to be happy about.
Because I've been so happy with all the other pop punk.
Yeah, some of the most famous videos. And the next one is one of the most famous videos in rock. And it takes us to the world of Weezer. Buddy Holly. Ooh, ooh, I look just like Buddy Holly.
Yeah. I'm not like a Weezer hater. I'm okay with Weezer.
Good, because
I'm not a massive Weezer fan, but I like Weezer. I never really kind of categorise them as part of the other bands.
That's really nice to hear, because
there's always a bit more class. There's a bit more class about them, man.
Yeah,
There's a
River
bit more
Kumho's is one of
songwriting
my.
skills and better lyrical content and stuff like that than Buddy Holly, not particularly. You know what I mean? But that's probably why it became one of their most famous tracks, to be honest, because it was simple and at that time, it's all people could handle.
Obviously, the video puts them in the set of Happy Days, beautifully done, where it's almost like they're there. You believe they're playing at the place, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, the way they blend in so perfectly to this, I think this is a great video.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I think it's great too. It's a very entertaining video.
Right, we've got Manson at the bottom of great. Better than that?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think Manson's video is probably better. I think.
Oh, I'm going to go with that. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Right. Last but not least for this tier ranking, signified by his gurning face, it is. Well, actually, let me sell it. Brendan, I have 2 tickets to Iron Maiden, baby.
Oh, cool.
It is
Yes.
Teenage Dirt Bag.
Yeah, this is definitely of an era, isn't it? Because
It is,
American Pie time, man. It was all
Jason Biggs and Mina Savari both star in it.
Yeah. Yeah, this is oh god. Trying to think. Right, I mean, God, that song's brought back some memories. It really has. We just can't get it out of my head now, man. Can't get it out of my head. Stop it. You have to play something in a second just to like.
Brilliant. Funny story.
I don't know if I like the video though.
Well, I got a funny story before we did it. I saw Weezer play Sonosphere back in like 2009 or 2010, whatever it was. And River Kumho's on stage was like, "Oh yeah, we're tired of people confusing us with Wheatus." And then they covered Teenage Dirtbag.
Okay. I remember Wheatus did a cover of "Give a Little Respect."
They did.
And that was really good.
Oh, they did.
Respect. Yeah,
so
that was good. Sorry.
This video is basically them playing at a high school dance where Jason Biggs is the nerd as always, and he fancies Mina Savari, and it turns out she is a heavy metal fan. The whole 2 tickets to Iron Maiden, baby. Come with me Tuesday or Thursday. Don't say maybe. That part.
Friday. Come with me Friday. Don't say maybe.
That makes more sense.
I'm a teenage dirtbag like you.
There you go.
I get, you know, like it's not a bad video, is it? If it's bringing back all these sorts of imprints, you know what I mean? It's quite entertaining, I guess, isn't it? I think it's good.
Going to good.
Yeah, it can't go any higher than that, and they can't go too high in the good either.
Right, bottom of good is Rollin'. Better than that?
Yeah, better than Rollin'. Sorry, Fred.
Aerosmith, Run DMC?
Better than that. Let's put it there.
Okay, after Pretty Fly.
Yeah, that's fine, fair. The rest videos, really.
There you go. There's our 30. Right, and I'll quickly run through them again so that you know what we've got. We'll start from awful upwards. We consider, of the 30 we chose, Evanescence's Bring Me to Life the worst video. Followed by Bullet from Valentine, Tears Don't Fall, System of a Down's Chop Suey, and Rammstein's Pussy. That's our awful videos. Only 4 out of 30. Not fucking bad. Then we go to OK. We've got Rob Zombie's Dragula, Bowling for Soup, Girl All the Bad Guys Wants, Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit, Green Day, Basket Case, Iron Maiden, Run to the Hills, and Twisted Sisters, We're Not Gonna Take It. In our good category. Amazingly, shockingly, we have Limp Bizkit in the good for Rollin'. We have Aerosmith and Run DMC combining efforts to do Walk This Way. We have Wheatus's Teenage Dirtbag, Offspring's Pretty Fly for a White Guy, Blink-182's All the Small Things, followed by Sum 41's Into Deep. And then we have Slayer, Seasons in the Abyss, and Motorhead's Ace of Spades at the top of good. That's a great list. Great. Our biggest category is great. We start off with Weezer's Buddy Holly. Then we go to Manson's The Beautiful People. Yeah. Hellion, Smile, Fear Factory, Cars, Slipknot's Wait and Bleed, Nanowar Steel's Valhalla, Machine Head's Davidian, Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody, and Guns N' Roses, November Rain. So, in the best, out of 30 videos, we just chose 3. And we put Korn's Blind, Devin Townsend's Spirits Will Collide, and Metallica's 1 at the very top.
Yep.
Do you agree with all of that?
Yeah, no regrets. I mean, obviously, as you're reading now, I can't help popping into my head saying, "No, I could have got Green Day down low, couldn't I?"
It's down low enough.
And the only one that's a challenge in that, but I don't think we're wrong because it's our opinion. But is like November Rain really does teeter on the edge of it could quite easily have slipped up into the best, I guess.
I agree.
The only one, but no, I'm happy with that.
I think we're happy with that. It'll be fascinating for us to come back to this with another set and see what comes from that. There you go. Let us know your opinions in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. You can check us out on gbhbl.com as well as on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Tumblr. Go to Patreon to help us out over there. That's patreon.com/GBHBL, as well as Big Cartel, where you can find some of our merchandise. We have a podcast running on SoundCloud and Apple Podcasts. And of course, if you like this video, do us a favour, hit the subscribe button and help the channel grow. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?